Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now this is the further explanation for atoms, elements and compounds. I have written lecture 9 part A. So this is the continuity of the previous lecture. So again, to start this presentation or start this lecture, I will explain you the mixtures again, because mixture is something which we need to explain while we explaining the atoms and elements and compounds. So we know that with the previous explanation and knowledge that mixture is something that can be, let me get my pen, that can be broken down into simpler materials using physical methods, right? So there are three possible types of mixtures. Number one, you just take an element and mix another element. It is the mixture. You just take the compound and mix another compound in it. This is another mixture. And it is then you take element and compounds. Again, you get the mixture. So these are the three possible types of mixtures. So let's have the examples. Mixtures, अब आते हैं types of mixtures. So we know that there are two main types of mixtures. Number one is the homogeneous mixture. The parts are distributed evenly. Examples: salt, water, syrup, air and brass. If you see the salt, you cannot identify the salt and the water because they are distributed evenly. If you come to the syrup, syrup is made up of different things. It's not a single thing. So, but you cannot differentiate, you cannot identify the different composition. So, uniformly distributed hai. So, you will say that this is also the homogeneous mixture. Then we come to air. Air is a mixture of gases and other things. But air as a whole, you can feel it air. You cannot identify which part of the air is nitrogen, which part of the air is oxygen, because evenly distributed. And then we come to brass. Brass is made up of two metals, okay? So you cannot identify those two metals, but on the whole, you can see this golden brass. So these are the examples of homogeneous mixtures. Then we come to, these are also the examples of homogeneous mixtures. Homogeneous mixtures of liquids are called solutions. Now this is very important because this question was raised by one of the students, that what is the difference between homogeneous mixtures and homogeneous mixtures solution. So when the homogeneous mixtures of liquids are there, we called it homogeneous mixtures solutions. Now this we call it homogeneous mixture of metallic atoms, which are called alloy. When two or more than two atoms are mixed together, they form a new substance which is known as alloy. In alloy, you can see the evenly distributed things over here. Next, we come to heterogeneous mixtures. So the parts are distributed unevenly. Examples: spaghetti and meatballs. You can see spaghetti and the meatball, and you can identify clearly the meatballs and the spaghettis. Here is the water and oil mix. You can feel the two distinct layers over here. So these are the heterogeneous mixtures. Now we learn that the properties of compounds are totally different from the properties of elements that make up of. Just in the lecture 9, I have explained you this thing. So in contrast, the properties of mixtures are related to the properties of the substances that make the mixtures up. यहाँ पर properties जो हैं salt water की, that would be in between water and the salt. This is the matter flow chart. Matter can be physically separated. If yes, then it is called mixture. If no, that is called pure substance. So mixture is the composition uniform. Is the composition uniform in mixture? If yes, it is called homogeneous mixture. And if it is no, it is called heterogeneous mixtures. Now we come to the pure substances. Can it be chemically decomposed? If yes, then the pure substance is compound. And if this pure substance is not chemically decomposed, it is known as element. What are each of these? Now you can see. You can identify them as a compounds. Okay. For example, red one is the hydrogen and blue one is the oxygen. Okay, so you can blue one is the oxygen and orange one. लो हम इसको अब थोड़ा सा इनके नेमिंग कर देते हैं so that you can identify. So this is actually oxygen. Okay, this is hydrogen and this is carbon. Now you can combine all these things differently. अब इसमें green color भी है. So green color को हम देख लेते हैं कि क्या कहते हैं. Let's see. अभी आप blue, red और orange को देखें. अगर तो blue combine हो गए आपस में, sorry ये blue combine हो गए. 3 आप देखेंगे इसमें. तो this is ozone. अब अगर blue और orange combine हुए हैं, तो this is actually carbon. Ca कार्बन है इसमें और एक आ गया, 2 आ गए इसमें ऑक्सीजन के, राइट. Then we come to another example, water. So ये आ गए आपके water molecules. ठीक है, ये आ गया आपका एक water molecule, ये आ गया आपका दूसरा water molecule. So ये अब ऑक्सीजन है, ऑक्सीजन के साथ ये क्लोरीन को ले रहे हैं. नहीं, it's not the chlorine. So you can see these two examples of carbon dioxide and ozone. एटम, एलिमेंट, मॉलिक्यूल और कंपाउंड. अब आपने बताना है कि इनमें से एटम्स कौन से हैं, एलिमेंट्स कौन से हैं, मॉलिक्यूल कौन से हैं और कंपाउंड कौन से हैं. तो हम अब किसी रेड कलर से कर लेते हैं कि ऑक्सीजन जो है इट इज एटम as well as element. Same is with hydrogen, same is with carbon, same is with this green ball. For example, we call it chlorine and fluorine. This is chlorine and this is fluorine. This is fluorine and let's say this is fluorine. Okay. और इसको भी आप नाम ले लें कोई भी. For example, हम X कर लेते हैं, right? So इसमें ऑक्सीजन is the atom as well as element. Same is hydrogen, same is carbon, same is chlorine, same is fluorine, same is X. Now this is a molecule because it has more than one atoms, and it is compound because it has 2 different types of elements. This ozone is a molecule. It's not the compound because it has 3 atoms. So that's why and the 3 atoms are same. So that is how you can recognize all these things. Here you can see hydrogen and oxygen and 2 hydrogens. So this is a molecule. Since it is made of 2 different types of elements, so this is compound. Now we come to another example, 4 different molecules. अब आपने 4 different molecules को identify करना है. One is the carbon monoxide, in which carbon is there. Okay, this is carbon. Okay, and this is oxygen. Sorry, just hold on, please. This is oxygen and this is carbon, right? So carbon monoxide, 4 different molecules, which are compound. This is compound. Why? Because it is made of 2 different types of elements. Here is the carbon dioxide. So there are 2 atoms of oxygen and 1 atom of carbon. So this is CO2. So is this compound? Yes, this is a compound. Why this is a compound? Because it is made up of 2 different elements. Here is the oxygen. Okay, oxygen को हम अब ऐसे लिखेंगे O2, right? So this is a molecule or compound. This is molecule. Why this is a molecule? Because it is made up of same atoms, and same is with the ozone. अब आप यहाँ पर देखें types of particles, atoms or molecules or both. Types of matter, elements. यहाँ पे पहले में आप देखेंगे कि आपको elements और these are the atoms, ठीक है, and molecules, and these are elements and compounds. अब आप देखेंगे इसमें आपको separate नजर आ रहे हैं blue और red. यहाँ पर आपको सिर्फ और सिर्फ red नजर आ रहे हैं और यहाँ पर आपको blue and red दोनों नजर आ रहे हैं. तो ये दोनों जो हैं different elements शो कर रहे हैं, same different molecules, same molecules, and these are the compounds because they are made up of 2 different kind of molecules. इधर भी आप देखेंगे कि red और white, ठीक है, और यहाँ पर आप देखेंगे कि दो ये connected हो गए आपस में, right? Molecules connect करके आपको ये एक compound दे रहे हैं. Here you can see red and white molecules. These combine, ठीक है, और एक जो है इसमें से 1 ये इसके साथ कंबाइन कर रहा है. हम इसको एग्जांपल दे देते हैं वाटर की. 2 हाइड्रोजन्स एंड 1 ऑक्सीजन. आपके पास ये वाटर मॉलिक्यूल आ गया प्लस आपके पास जो एक ऑक्सीजन है वो इसमें मौजूद है. सो ये ग्राफिक रिप्रेजेंटेशंस हैं. ये with the passage of time you will get the scales to understand these. Now we come to the chemical symbol. Now chemical symbols represent elements, as I have already told you. So chemical symbols are either 1 or 2 letters. Okay, if 1 letter, it is always capitalized. If 2 letters, the first is capitalized, the second is in the lowercase. So strontium, ये इसका एक नंबर है जिसे हम कहते हैं atomic number. In the later discussions, I explain you what is meant by atomic number and atomic mass. But right now, please focus on the symbol. So Sr, strontium. Sr is the symbol of strontium. Next we come to yttrium. Y is the symbol of yttrium. Chemical formulas show how many atoms of each element are in one molecule of an element or compound. For example, if we chemical formula, अब ये एक एटम से ज़्यादा है इसलिए अब इसको हम सिंबल नहीं कह सकेंगे बल्कि फॉर्मूला कहेंगे. सो इसमें 1 एलिमेंट कितने हैं 1, एटम्स कितने हैं 2, कार्बन कितनी है 0. वाटर 2 एलिमेंट्स हैं इसमें और टोटल 3 इसके अंदर एटम्स हैं और कार्बन इसमें 0 है. देन वी कम टू C3H8O, ठीक है, और इसमें हम देखेंगे कि कितने टाइप्स के एलिमेंट्स हैं. 3 टाइप्स के हैं, कार्बन, हाइड्रोजन एंड ऑक्सीजन. टोटल एलिमेंट्स कितने हैं 8 and 3 11 and 1 12 और कार्बन कितनी है 3. फिर आपके पास C6H12O4Cl है. How many types of elements are there? 4 types of elements are there. How many, what is the total number of atoms? 23. And how many carbons are there? 6 carbons are there. तो ये formulas जो हैं वो आपको explain करते हैं कि how many atoms of each element are in one molecule of an element or compound. Baki, we don't need this thing. This is we don't need this. Now we come to this. All pure substances can be represented. All pure substances can be represented by a single chemical formula. For example, this is a chemical formula of water. if it's really a pure substance, you should only need to write one chemical formula to describe its composition. ठीक है, अगर इसकी composition change है, for example H 2 O and again 2. Now this is not water. This is known as hydrogen peroxide, right? So when you are going to describe the composition of water, you have to explain the composition of water by writing H2O. But when you are trying to explain the composition of this molecule, you have to write this first, because this is not water. This is another compound which is known as hydrogen peroxide. ठीक है, ये जितने भी आपके जो डाइज होती हैं, इनमें ब्लीच में इन जो करते हैं, कलर डाई करते हैं हेयर को, उस सब में हाइड्रोजन पेरोक्साइड इज प्रेजेंट देयर. Now ammonium sulfite, the name is aluminium. It's a bit lengthy word. Aluminium, N-I-U-M. Hope you understand, because my writing is not so good over here. So aluminium sulfite, S-U-L-P-H-I-T-E. So this is aluminium sulfite. Now here you can see how many nitrogens are there? 2. How many hydrogens are there? अब आप देखेंगे कि 4 ब्रैकेट में और 2 ब्रैकेट क्लोज होने के बाद तो ये मल्टीप्लाई होते हैं एज पर दी ब्रैकेट रूल. ठीक है, सो 4 2s are 8, so this is 8. Nitrogen 1 multiplied by 2 is 2, 4 multiplied by 2 is 8, sulfur 1 and oxygen 3. So these are the total number of atoms present in ammonium sulfite. Practice with vocabulary. This is hydrogen, this is oxygen, this is nitrogen, this is chlorine. NO, ये सब के सब molecules हैं और सब की सब gases हैं और diatomic है. मैंने आपको बताया था कि gases normally exist as diatomic. Diatomic means कि 2 atoms of hydrogen, 2 atoms of oxygen, 2 atoms of nitrogen and 2 atoms of chlorine and 2 atoms of hydrogen. अब नीचे आ जाए NO, नाइट्रोजन ऑक्साइड, कंपाउंड है. एटम्स तो 2 हैं पर 2 डिफरेंट काइंड्स हैं. सो दिस इज कंपाउंड, दिस इज वाटर, दिस इज NO2 नाइट्रोजन डाइऑक्साइड एंड दिस इज नोन एज कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड. इज दैट ओके? So this is all about the further explanation, right? So when we talk about the elements and compounds, we need to talk about the mixtures also side by side. ठीक है, और the mixtures में सबसे important factor है कि skill जो you should learn, that is to understand the difference between compound homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures, and then you need to know that how we can separate these different mixtures. So the next lecture would be on the separation of mixtures. Thank you so much.